Alexa, next song. Alexa, next song. Thank you. Bottom up. What's up? Thanks for joining. Sit closer up here. Who should tell me you joined live versus not telling me? Alexa, volume 2. It's cold today. Well, it was cold this morning. It's only like 59 outside right now. Not too cold. And my garage is only 63. Today would have been a great day to put the crash cage on. Nice and cool in the garage. Oh, there you go. Where's everybody at? US, overseas, India. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for the like. Tai Wee 730. What's up? Sorry, I had to get close. I couldn't see that. Hi, Tony Hamilton. 730 or 7030. What's up with the 730s? Idolf. What's up, man? How y'all doing today? Just hanging out in the garage. It's too windy to ride anywhere. I live in Oklahoma and we have 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts today. It is not fun riding that bike in 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Although I did write it down to check the mail. Santa Suran. What? How do you? Surindan M4T? What's up? How you doing? Oh, man. Lead Mountain 02. Fuck. Yeah, tell me about it. What's up? Yeah, 50 miles an hour wind gust. So, like, right now, the wind is probably, like, average 20 miles an hour, but gust up to 50, that's not fun riding the 600. Like, even the leader bike is not fun. From Oklahoma. In the plains, Great Plains of Oklahoma. That's why it's so windy here. We had a cold front move in last night, so yesterday it was 85. Today, right now, it's 59 degrees outside. This morning it was 39 degrees. United States. Sorry. I just saw that. Which country? Yeah, I'm from the United States. We have pretty high wind gust here all the time. Thanks for all the likes, guys. American. Yep, I'm American. Where are you from, Lead Mountain? Are you from like Europe or Oklahoma? I'm from Oklahoma. Just hanging out in the garage, day drinking. Ain't nothing else to do. This one right here, it's a 2012 ZX6R. But check out my channel. I got all kinds of toys. Like I got Can-Am 2016 Maverick 1000R turboed. I have a Can-Am 2016 Can-Am Renegade. I can show you these bikes. I have the 70cc Honda XR and the 50cc Honda XR, and that's a little mini bike over there as well. That one right there, the little green one. S25 Ultra. Yeah. Give you one of them. They all have, they're set up with 300-pound springs, so that, I mean, they can hold up to 300 pounds. I don't weigh no 300 pounds, but I wanted to be able to ride them. Those are my kids' bikes, the little 50 and 70cc and the mini bike. Just in case they crash, get hurt, I'd be able to take them back and ride them back. But they're adjustable suspension. I'm a handyman. I do repairs on houses and stuff like that. Work with realty companies. Right now I'm trying to get into the oil field, so make those big bucks. Just waiting for a call back. That's okay. Hey man, you seem like you're doing great in English. I talked to some people in Europe the other day, and I'm always down to. I've been in South Korea, Afghanistan. I'm ex-military, so that's why I've been to those places. But I'm always down to help people learn English. I like to know foreign countries, like what they teach in school and stuff like that. Love you too, man. Like here in the U.S., the only like in high school, the only thing that they'll teach you in high school is Spanish, French, German, and what else? That's pretty much it here in the U.S. Those are the only three languages that they offer in high school here. But when I talked to someone in Europe, they said that they offer the same classes plus Russian. And I said, well, the U.S. is never going to offer Russian because they're not. You're from India? Heck yeah, man. I've talked to a couple people in India. Every time I post a video and put a hashtag Honda, like my number one demographic is India. Like, I guess y'all have tons of Hondas over there. Which, hey, there ain't nothing matter with Honda. I'd much rather have a Honda than a Yamaha. Now, Honda CBR, no. I'm a bigger guy. Honda CBRs are very narrow. So for me, I can't. It makes me look like I'm way too big for the bike. Even if it's a liter bike, I look way too big. How you like living in India? There's lots of stuff to do over there. Yes, Idolf. It is a ZX6R Kawasaki Ninja 636. Just in case people were wondering if it's a 636 or 600. Mileage on which one? I can't tell the mileage on the Hondas because they don't have odometers. It has almost 8,000 miles on it. I mean, it's been garage kept. I've had a lot of kids. I have 4 kids now. So I also have videos on my page of like how to replace fuel pump on this. So once I had kids, I pretty much stopped riding it all together. I came outside and started it all the time, ran gas through it. Never do that. Like, you think that it's gonna work, it doesn't work. Thank you, Darius Logos 2414. So like I was saying, I had kids. I stopped riding. No, I ain't bald. Like I have hair. I just like wearing hats. That was the first time anybody's asked me if I'm bald. I ain't gonna say that I don't have a bald spot. I do have a bald spot going in the back, but that's from being in the military, constantly wearing hats, everything like that. Um, Stopped riding the bike. Came out, started it all the time. Added gas to it. Added stable fuel to help with the gas, and then I wanted to get back into riding it because now my kids are older. Like my youngest kid is 6 years old now. So came out, started it, rode like 3 or 4 times. Ended up getting stranded in the middle of town. Couldn't figure out why. Came home, take the gas tank off. When I pulled the fuel pump out, literally the fuel filter just disintegrated everywhere. Um, like I touched it and it just crumbled into a million pieces. Plus there was gel everywhere on the inside of the bike. Uh, so that told me right there it was bad gas already. Cleaned all the carb, all the injectors, everything like that. And then cleaned the whole inside of the tank, soap and water. And then I did a video on my page of how to replace the fuel pump. Ordered a brand new one, put it on, runs great now. So I recommend don't stop riding your bike, or if you do stop riding it, don't just go outside and start it. Like that's not going to do anything to it. You actually got to get on it, give it gas. Like, where am I from? I am from Oklahoma in the United States. All my hair stops growing on top of my head and just grows out of my face now. This right here, all this white, that's from all the stress from the kids. Or I just tell everybody it's from wisdom. I am 36 years old, if anybody's wondering. Thank you. Where are you from, Darius? Romania. Oh, okay. Where was I at? I was in Virginia Beach and I met some Romanian people. Like, talk about some beautiful people. Holy smokes, like they have the most beautiful blue eyes I've ever seen. I'm not gonna say every Romanian has blue eyes, but whatever y'all are doing over there, keep doing it. She's at work right now. She is a nurse assistant. So it is 1:47 p.m. in the afternoon over here. So she's at her last patient right now. She works for a home health company, so she doesn't work at a hospital or anything like that. She has a company vehicle and drives around from house to house to house, or from facility to facility, whatever's on her schedule, to go help people. I'm sure if you've been on my page, you've seen her in a lot of my videos. She's literally half my size. Jacko Brock, my man Ben. What's up, man? How you doing? Do I know you? Maybe from the military? That's the only thing I can think of. See, I knew it. I have hazel eyes, so depending on the sun, if I don't wear sunglasses, my eyes will be super blue. If I do wear sunglasses, or if I do wear sunglasses, my eyes will be like a greenish color. If I don't wear sunglasses when the sun's out, I'll have super blue eyes. It must be like a Romanian thing for y'all to have blue eyes, but they were actually working at a carnival when I met them, and I'm like, they were very, very persuasive people. Yeah, they were angels. I got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I do have a lot of stuff. Got a lot of toys. Do I invest? No, I haven't invested any money in anything. Mine is like Bitcoin and stuff like that. I do invest in Bitcoin. Not like as far as like trading and everything like that. Bitcoin goes up and down. Like you can put like $100 in Bitcoin, in 1 month you'll have. Sometimes I've had like $50 if I've invested in 100, and then other times I've had thousands of dollars from investing $100. How kid are you? How many kids do I have? I have 4 kids. I have a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So if y'all weren't in here earlier, these are my 2 kids. Or there's 3 bikes over there. I know you can see them, but um, thanks, man. I like to think that it's a nice bike. Everybody thinks like it's like 2021 or 2016. No, that is a 2012 ZX6R. Thank you for the hearts. Love the hearts. So I actually had this bike before any of my kids were born. When I deployed to Afghanistan, as soon as I got back, this was my present to myself for deploying to Afghanistan. Hell yeah. It's a ZX6R. I wanted a leader bike, but this bike gets me in plenty enough trouble. I've had so many tickets on this bike. Not recently, but when I first got it, I have careless, reckless, pretty much everything. Now I promote safe riding. There's stickers on it that says slow the bleep down. I want my kids to follow the rules. I'm not trying to get them in trouble. I'm not saying that I don't teach them how to do wheelies and stuff like that. I still teach them how to do wheelies. They are. I actually have a crash cage. Oh, the rear sets are already on right now to do wheelies. I have a crash cage for the front because my wife wants to ride it, but she's only used to like dirt bikes and stuff, so being on the road for her is a little different. So I told her I'd buy a crash cage and put on there. So hopefully soon I'll do a live of putting the crash cage on there. But I am gonna, like, it has the frame sliders right here, but I'm gonna have to drill through the fairing a little bit in order to put the crash cage on. So I've been asking people because I wanna get a different rear seat. Like that's obviously the cover. I have the rear seat, but obviously since I'm married and I'm riding, if I ride by myself, I don't want people asking for rides. So I throw that cover on, but I want to be able to stand on my back seat. I've got some good feedback on that where people told me websites to go to. Moto, yes, good you. I'll have to check out your page, Gixxer STE. See what kind of bike you have. Hopefully you have pictures of your bike on there, or videos or something. I don't have any videos of me doing wheelies because it has my full name on my page, and that's incriminating myself. So I'm not afraid to go to like a parking lot and do wheelies and stuff like that, though. Privately owned. Romania is a beautiful country. Well, hopefully one day I'll get to go to Romania. That's what I thought when I was in South Korea. So literally in 1 year you can see all of South Korea. I did Mudfest, everything in South Korea, Latte World, everything you could do in South Korea you can literally do in 1 year because it's so small. So that's why a lot of people in the United States, we don't really, like if we take vacations, we don't go to other countries because the United States is so massive. We can literally go anywhere in the United States for our vacation. And we don't have to worry about like passports, stuff like that, being kidnapped. Hey, well, I'll still, well, let me see. I can't look at your picture right now because I'm on live, but I'll look at it after I get off here. I see it. I almost got a Gixxer instead of this bike in 2012. It was the blue and white one. Of course, the infamous blue, white, and black like striping. But Gixxer wouldn't finance. Suzuki wouldn't finance me. Kawasaki was like, yeah, we'll finance you. Heck yeah, we'll give you this bike. You're coming to Brother Pakistan for all, mountain suspended for all. Pakistan. I've never been to Pakistan. We have mountains here in Oklahoma. Like, if your mountains are like Afghanistan, there ain't nothing compared to, like, y'all's mountains are way crazier than here in Oklahoma. If they're like Afghanistan's mountains. I didn't even know when I went to Afghanistan that it snowed as much as it did. I was a helicopter mechanic in the military, so there was like 4, 5, 6 foot of snow in Bagram, Afghanistan when I was there. I was like, oh my god, I did not know it snowed that much here. It maybe snows a foot here in Oklahoma, if that, and we only get snow maybe once or twice a year. Other than that, it's all ice. Hell yeah. My, your bike's black? I love black. So on this bike right here, it actually had red rim tape, and it actually said ZX6R right here, like every other ZX6R in red. And it said 63. Where was it? Back on the back fender, right here it said 636 on the back. But I took all the logos off of it. I just black and silver is all I wanted. Woo. This is the only other thing that's chrome on the bike is their my set. Which these are Impact Tech. A lot of red. Motocross. These are. I don't do motocross, but I'm trying to get my sons into doing racing and everything. I do have a 2016 Can-Am Renegade in the back, and then if I open up the garage behind me, there's a 2016 Can-Am Maverick 1000R Turbo. If I open the garage door, though, I'll have to close the back door because there's so much wind today, like it'll just pull everything through here. So I live in Oklahoma, and we have 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts today. That's why I'm not out riding. Otherwise, I'd be out riding this bad boy because it's warm enough for me to be out riding. No, your English is good. Your English is good. You didn't spell English right, but I can put 2 and 2 together. I'm pretty good at that. For the most part, Americans like skim read. So like even if we don't know what the word says, we're skimming it so fast. Like y'all are popping up with comments like crazy today that I can automatically know that you said English. I think I got on here the other day and people were like, do you like to fish? Do you like to fish? Yeah, I like to. Do you see all those fishing poles over there? This spare tire right here is for my side-by-side, if anybody's wondering. It's actually attached to the wall. That stand right there is the front stand for this bike. I just don't have the front tire off the ground. I keep the back tire off the ground because I do need a back tire, a new back tire. It's getting horrible. There's a huge flat spot in the middle just because I've been riding for long distances and haven't been taking curves and everything. I have Michelin P3 pilots on it right now. I won't ride anything but Michelin. They're literally the best tire that you can put on a bike. Do they wear very easy? No, they wear out really quick, but the grip on them is amazing. Front tire I have no problem with. I can show you side by side real quick. I'll close the back door. Sorry, it'll get bright. That's my side-by-side. That's my 4-seater. That thing is a blast to ride. I'm not going to say that it's more fun than the ZX. Obviously, this bike's way faster, has more power, but off-road capabilities, this thing is a blast. It has a 3-inch lift on it, new rear axles. I've had quite a bit done to it that I've done myself. I'm not afraid really to work on anything. There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. I made a focus on it. It's night in Romania right now. Yeah, it's straight up daytime here in Oklahoma. Then we got Suburban. I got 4 kids, so I got to have a big vehicle. I actually have the Suburban, a 2012 GMC Sierra, and then a 2005 GMC Sierra. That's my work truck in the back. What time is it in Romania right now? Because in the United States in Central Time, it's 2 p.m. Hey, what's up, Togi Prison Lou? How you doing? I was just talking about you earlier about talking to someone in Europe. It's 2100. All right, so it's 9 o'clock there. Heck yeah. Luckily, everybody knows military. Well, I say everybody knows military time. Only if you're in the medical field or have been in the military, you know military time. That's the only like if I was any other American and you said 2100 and I'm not in the medical field or uh, ex-military, you wouldn't know what 2100 is. I know exactly what it was. That's not too bad. When I was in South Korea, yeah, I know PM. When I was in South Korea, what's up, South Africa? Dang, you're the first person that I've had from South Africa. I've had people from Brazil, Europe, uh, Colombia, Romania. How are you doing? Thinus 43. How are you doing, man? Anyways, when I was, like I was saying, when I was in South Korea, it's a 14-hour time difference. Um, so trying to call home, I would have to stay up super late at night just to call home, but it would be really early in the morning and no one wants to wake up. So basically, I have to wake up really early in the morning to call someone when it was like 9 o'clock at night here. Cool, man. How are you doing? How's South Africa treating you? Hey, I met some people. I met a guy in the U.S. Army that was from South Africa. He had a British accent. Never even knew that South Africans had British accents. Never ran across my mind that anybody in South Africa had a British accent. I said, nah, man, you're messing with me. There's no way you're from South Africa. He's like, no, check it out. And then I Googled it, and sure enough, like, y'all have British accents down there. You never been overseas? Boop. What's up, Thinus? I'm 36 years old. Or should I say 36 years young? See, I like getting on it this time. So either early in the morning or mid-afternoon is the best time for me to get on because I get to experience people from like all around the world versus just here in the United States. Not that I don't like talking to people in the U.S., but I like experiencing different cultures and what other people are up to. Too young. Too young. 36. You see all this wisdom that's growing in right here? This is not too young. I mean, it's even growing in over here, too. It's a 636. It's a ZX6R. It's a 2012, so it's 600cc. Well, 636cc. Okay, you're just joking. So how old are you, Darius? Hey, those are cool bikes, man. Those are that Those V Storms, the Suzuki DI Storms, they're missing all those front fairings right there, so you can see like all the exhaust and everything. They're super easy to install, like a full set exhaust system. But they're also like the best bikes to do wheelies on too, and put crash cages on. 6'7". I knew exactly what that meant was 6'7". I saw the hands and knew. Well, thank you. I try to be fun. What is that? That's not a Romanian flag. That's yellow in the middle. It's not white in the middle. Well, you didn't tell me what your age was. I asked what your age was, Darius. 100% with. That's from all the. That's this white right here. I won't say that's from wisdom. That's from the stress of having 4 kids. Like, they stress me out. So they have maybe an hour and a half before they get home. I'm a bit older. Hey, there ain't. Man, I met someone the other day that it was. What did he say? He was 46 years old and still ride. So he's 10 years older than me and still riding a crotch rocket. Like, I applaud you if you're that old and still riding a crotch rocket. Because the way you got to lean forward and the way that it messes up. See, like, I applaud you, Thynus. Like, 43 and you're riding that bike. Now, I get yours is a little more upright than facing forward because mine's a ZX6R. So mine has that little bit of a lean forward versus yours sitting straight up. But still, it ain't nothing compared to a Harley where your legs are kicked out in front of you. You get to extend your knees, relax your joints. Like, I applaud people like that. See, that's what I'd like. I'd want an adventure bike too. Like, I got a lot of off-road toys. I don't have an off-road bike. Like, obviously I have the Hondas, but those are my kids' bikes. They're little bitty. I have no idea what flag that is. Is that the European flag? Where at in Europe is that flag? I know Togi, you're from Europe, so South Africa. Oh, okay. No, that's not a South African flag. Togi is from Europe. Oh, that's South African flag? Okay. I've never been to South Africa. I'd love to go though. Look, Toby's on his stuff. He knows. Like, I love. Well, you. I was about to say, you said you love football. I love American football. I watch a little bit of football. Um, it's not really as big here in the U.S. though. Football, like American football, is way bigger here than what football is. What you're talking about. 68. 1 plus 67. American football. I love American football. Um, my favorite team American football is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's just because I've been to Florida a lot, and the Tampa Bay's quarterback is Baker Mayfield. He came from OU, which I'm a big OU fan too. He was amazing at OU, University of Oklahoma. Sorry, my bad. Ronaldo. So Messi and Ronaldo here in the USA is like the number one names that you'll hear about soccer. I know you're gonna say football, but it's soccer. Messi and Ronaldo are like literally all over clothing here. Those are the only two popular names that pretty much anybody know here in the U.S. My son has tons of Messi and Ronaldo stuff. He doesn't even play soccer either. My daughter plays soccer though. No one likes Messi. I knew what that sigh meant. What? Togi, I don't know what those emojis meant. Ronaldo is the best. Ask my son that. He'll tell you different. He'll say Messi's better. I'm with you, Darius, though. Like Ronaldo, I'd pick Ronaldo over Messi any day. Fist bumps school, maybe? What about in y'all's countries? Do y'all get to go hunting in your country? Do y'all have like Department of Wildlife Conservation or anything like that? As far as like me, I like to deer hunt. I like deer, geese, dove. Dove's my favorite. I love dove hunting. I know that's like a peaceful bird, and everybody's like, ah, but we have so much dove here in the United States. It's ridiculous. Your brother's with Messi. Okay. See, me and you are on the same page then. Ronaldo, yeah. Your brother and my son can be on the same page. They can have Messi. Oh, okay. Ronaldo and Messi. Is that what you're getting at, Togi? I just like to know foreign countries, like, because I know a lot of foreign countries, y'all can't own guns and everything like that, so do y'all get to hunt? Like, for us, we get to bow hunt, crossbow, rifle. I mean, there's different seasons for all that too, so it's not like we can just go out whenever we want and kill a deer. Like, there's a season, like, you'll get a ticket. Tiramisu? Yeah, I love tiramisu. Heck yeah. Can I cook? Can I make tiramisu? No, like as soon as I put that thing, it'll. I can't make it, but I'll eat it. And if I've never tried something, I'm not against it either. I'll try anything once. You too. Tiramisu is very hard to make. I've tried to make it a couple times, and it never comes out like any place that I've ever eaten it from. See, I knew it. I knew. I know, Togi. That's what you were saying. Ronaldo versus Messi. See, you're a Messi fan, also. No, I'd much rather pick Ronaldo. I cooked it more time. Did it turn out good when you cooked it, Darius? Hopefully, a lot better than mine. Like I said, as soon as I cooked mine, like it was great until I went to get it out, and then it didn't turn out so well. Yeah, Ronaldo wins. Oh man, I'm gonna come visit you then. I'm gonna come have to get some of that. If yours turns out great, I'm not afraid to cook. I will grill, bake, smoke, pretty much anything. I like to do everything. Try at least. No. Yeah, Ronaldo. Ronaldo wins over Messi for sure. Let me ask y'all this, because I know some of y'all are younger in here too. Do y'all get whooped with a paddle in your country? Like literally a paddle. So I will show you. Like corporal punishment, pretty much. Like our schools in the country offer corporal punishment. Like this is my paddle for my kids. If they act up, they ain't getting a belt. They're getting literally with a paddle. Like I'm gonna whoop their butt with a paddle. 6'7". That always like plagued me. If people, yes, they do. Hey, you got Darius. You gotta calm down with him. He's from Europe. He's a younger. I'm okay with him. I talk to Togi all the time. He's cool. But Darius, like in your country, do you get paddled? Not me. Man, I got 4 kids, so I hear 6'7" all day long. It ain't nothing out of the ordinary for me. As soon as my kids get home, that's all they say. 6'7". I started out with my hand. Then once your kids get old enough, like the hand ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna whatever. And then you got to go to a belt. Then after the belt don't work, then of course the paddle, and then that straightens them up. 6'7" in Romania is the craziest. So my kids came home from school and said, "Man, our teacher said we're not allowed to say 6'7" in school no more. They said if we say 6'7", we're gonna have to run 67 laps around the field at recess." And like, it's not a little field; it's a huge soccer field, pretty much. See, everybody gets along. There ain't nothing matter with 6'7". The paddles aren't logical. What do you mean by that? I think it's more of an intimidation factor than anything. Like, once my kids got whooped once with it, like that's it. They know the amount of pain that it causes. And I'm not saying I'm going like full force with my kid with it either. Like I'm an adult. Like I got some power behind my swing. I ain't gonna do that to my kids. I don't want to hurt my kids. It's more of intimidation. I hear it so much. 6'7", which 6'7" means kinda. Yeah. So I 6'7" it. Like I mean, I'm so used to it. My kids saying it all the time. It doesn't really bother me. I did have the 6'7" kid from YouTube on my channel the other day talking to me. That was pretty cool. I showed my kids that and they freaked out. I just wanted to know what it was like for other countries. Like if y'all have like, don't get me wrong. I've been hit with like a willow tree switch. Like that, I'd much rather get hit with a paddle than a willow tree switch. Like that thing hurts. That thing stings. It's little bitty. It's like a whip. Dude, 6'7". Look, you're gonna pull the remix off of this when this posts later, and you're gonna do 6'7" off of that. I let all my lives post, so. I try to be. I try to have like a positive attitude, be funny. Everybody says I'm cool, really chill guy. I try to be really chill. I try to be funny. I'm not funny all the time though. A lot of times people get on here and like, you want to hear a joke? Heck yeah, I'm down to hear some jokes. Like, I will listen to some jokes on here. Sometimes I don't get them, and sometimes I do. Thanks, Fuji TK. You got a bike or anything? It's a 2012 ZX6R if you're wondering, by the way. Go check out my page. I got all kinds of videos about the bike, lives with the bike, everything. What kind of music is the not like top music in Romania? Like EDM, country, rap, hip hop. Like, what would you say that the number one music in Romania would be? Not based off of your personal preference. Like, everybody has their personal preference. I don't. Manole? Manole? That must be like a Romanian type of music. I've never heard of that. Manole. No, the principal music. Melanie? Is that what you meant? Was Melanie instead, not Manole? Principal music. Yeah, like what's the principal music? Like, what does everybody listen to? Rap, hip hop, country? Like I listen to pretty much anything. I listen to EDM, rap, country, hip hop. I can't say that I don't like R&B, but I'd much rather listen to other stuff than R&B. I listen to rock too. Hands? Like, what do you mean by hands? That's why I said I'm always interested to like learn about other cultures. You don't know. So what? You don't listen to music then? What kind of music do you listen to? Like, what is your top music that you listen to? I try not to listen to too much music. You listen to rap? I listen to a lot of rap too. Rap's really big here in the U.S. But boy, let me tell you, like I've heard some British rappers, man, they got some badass songs from Britain. Like their rappers are legit. I don't know if it's just because the way their accent is, but or maybe it reminds me of Eminem too, because a lot of their British rappers are white. Probably. Classic music? You listen to classic music? Oh, okay. Getting fancy over here. There's not very many people in the U.S. that listen to classic music. I say that like there's probably thousands of people that listen to classic music. No one that I know personally listens to classic music. Like symphonies and orchestras and stuff like that. Not a whole lot of that over here. Do you ever plan on coming to the U.S., Darius? Almost every person that I've met from Romania, like that's here in the U.S., that was their main goal was to get to the U.S. Why is that? Like, is Romania horrible or something? I think it's an awesome country. Literally the most beautiful people I've ever seen come from Romania. But I guess you can't really say that when I say the most beautiful people I've seen come from Romania, and then everybody lives in Romania, so y'all all think y'all look alike, and y'all are like, oh, we're all the same. What did I say? I said literally the most beautiful people come from Romania, but do you plan on coming to the U.S.? Because everybody that I've seen uh, that's from Romania, like that was their end goal was to get to the U.S. So like they'll come over here and work at a carnival, fair rides, whatever they can do to get to the United States is what they're going to do. I don't know if it's the economy or they just want to leave Romania. Because like I said, when I met them in Virginia, that's what they want to do. Why? I don't understand why. Why do you want to leave Romania? Is like the economy bad or something there? Or the government bad? Definitely the government's not any better here. Like our government's shut down right now. And it has been shut down for quite a while, like over a month now. Which means federal employees aren't getting paid, everybody got laid off of work, so there's like thousands of people without a job right now in the US. Salary. Yeah, I can see that. It also depends on where you go, though, in the US. If you're wanting to make a higher salary, like Oklahoma, where I live, you're not going to get a very high salary. Like in Oklahoma, I don't see very much Romanians. In the coastal countries like New York, Virginia, South Carolina, stuff like that, you're going to make way more money on the coastal just because the population and economics pretty much. Gotcha. Well, and that could be why I always see them like at carnivals or fairs and stuff like that, because literally y'all have that beauty and y'all can persuade people to spend money. The more people you get to spend money, the more of that profit comes to you. So they literally make a killing, like thousands of dollars a day. Dang, that's crazy. I never would have thought that. So what are the common languages in Romania then? Like Romanian, like Russian, uh, I didn't know what your common languages are, or if you're in school, like what are their most common languages that they speak in school? Yeah, Russian. You come to the U.S. and speak Russian, ain't no one gonna know what you're speaking about here, because that's not offered in any of our schools. I talked to other people in Europe, and that's one of the. Okay, yeah, see, and we don't learn any Russian here, and it's mainly because they're not an ally to us. Like, so why are we gonna teach their language? Mainly here in the U.S. So if you were ever wanted to come to the U.S., it would be Spanish, English. There's not a lot of people that speak French, but we offer French here in the U.S. And German. That's the only thing that we teach here in the U.S. English and French. Okay. I would pick English over French. I like how you spelled French in the actual language that it said. Francis. Je t'aime, Chakri? Oui, oui. Je t'aime. That's about all I know in French. I didn't. I didn't want to learn German. German's very hard. I would love to go to Paris or something like that, but I'm not gonna say. I took Spanish in high school. Um, I didn't retain very much of it. And probably if I lived in Texas, the state below Oklahoma, I probably would have retained it a lot more because there's a lot more Hispanic people down there. Bonjour. Hey, but hey, that's more than some people. Je t'aime means I love you. Je t'aime Jacqueline means I love you, sweetheart. See, look, we got our own teacher in here. She teaching us all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but Madame is like exactly like Mrs. Do y'all have like I guess when people come to the U.S., they're like bonnet, 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 bonnet. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Bon, bon appetit. About the most French we learned here is from Chef Boyardee. More? Oh, okay. Heck yeah. I think the most universal language in the world would be sign language. Because it doesn't matter where you go in the world, sign language is all the same because it deals with hand gestures. I should catch up. Like, so our churches here teach you sign language because there's a lot of deaf people that go to church, so they offer sign language classes. Um, France, probably in France. Probably in France. So what? In Romania, they don't have sign language? You like French, but you don't speak it? There ain't none matter with that. I like the way French sounds. I'd definitely rather speak French than German. Like, I, I say that not in a rude way either. Like, the way German comes out, it's all, like, deep. Like, as a woman, I wouldn't want to speak German. So what? They don't have sign language in Romania? That is crazy. What? So do they have like Braille and stuff? At least? I guess we have so many people that can't hear in the U.S. So we have translators that literally sit there and sign for them. It's a very beautiful country. So you've been to France before? Or are you just saying that it's beautiful in general? I'd love to go to France, anywhere in France. It doesn't have to be Paris necessarily. I mean, if you ask someone in the U.S., they're gonna say, "Oh, I want to go to Paris," like because that's pretty much the only Eiffel Tower. Like, just like I'm sure if you ask someone in a foreign country, like, "Where do you want to go in the U.S.?" "I want to go to New York." Well, it's the Statue of Liberty's in New York. That's our landmark. So I wouldn't want to go to New York, and I live in the U.S. Like, people are rude as hell there. What's up, Amen? You be jumping on every day, man. Me, I'm from the US and I wanna experience other cultures. I've been to South Korea, Turkey, um, Afghanistan. So I understand where y'all are coming from. Like, yeah, everybody wants to come to the US. Man, if you're in the UK, people here in the US are very rude. Like, you may see lives like me, people talking to you and everything. We're super friendly. If you end up going to New York, because like the Statue of Liberty, New York is one of the rudest places. Like, you will get robbed and mugged if you go to New York. Do not go to New York. Go to like the Grand Canyon, or go to like a country state like Wyoming, like Yosemite National Park, something like that. Go to like where people are really nice and caring, and like they don't care that you're a foreigner or anything like that. Don't go to like a popular tourist destination. Oh man, your brother lives in France and you never been there? Bike scene is crazy over there. Yes, the bike scene is crazy over here. Like the amount of bikes, and bikers are pretty chill for the most part, as long as like, so I will say, like, you own a crotch rocket here in the US and my brother owns a cruiser. It's not a Harley or anything like that. It's a Suzuki. It's a Suzuki Vulcan 850. I'm sure y'all saw my video of me racing him. We were just playing around racing, but here in the U.S., like in Oklahoma especially, you don't have to have a concealed license to carry a handgun. So, anytime I'm on this bike, guarantee you I'm carrying a handgun with me every time I'm on this bike. For the simple fact that most of the time I ride by myself, and cruisers ride in groups, and they will literally just mess with you to mess with you. Um, so I mean, ups and downs. Like, you got to be careful where you ride. Like, it's not so bad here in Oklahoma, but other states it is pretty bad. Like, be prepared. Like, they're just, I don't, the stigma. Every moment spent with. Yeah, exactly like London. Yep. I have no idea why it's like that. That's just the way that it is. So your brother sends you pictures and videos from France? That's pretty cool. At least you get to see it, like, firsthand. Like, see the places that he gets to go. I'd love to go to London. See, that's just like you. You want to come to the US. I'd like to go to London. But then you say stuff like that. I mean, that's nothing. I mean, it's essentially the same thing like the US. I'd have to be prepared. But again, in the UK, like, literally all y'all can have is a knife, and that's it. If that. And that's something that we carry all the time. Like, me living in the country, I always have to have a pocket knife with me. You can't even have a knife? What? Man, I have so many knives. I have like switchblades. I have where you push it and it'll slide out the top of it. I have so many different knives. Like, that's my favorite knife that I just pulled out, though. It's my favorite. It's not like I'm using it to stab somebody or anything. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, it's used to like cut open boxes, like Amazon packages and stuff like that, or cut wire, or Gum? We got lots of gum here. A gun? Yes. So, like in the UK, can y'all have like BB guns? Or in Romania, can y'all have BB guns? Like that's something like my 6 year old has a BB gun here in the U.S. Like obviously you don't have to have a lot like you don't have to fill out background report or anything like that. All they do is background checks. As long as you're not a felon, you can own a gun here in the U.S. I have like a safe full of guns, handguns, SKSs, AKs, ARs, shotguns. You name it, I got it. Yeah, in the U.S. we have tons of guns. It's our Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. So Congress can never take that away from us. Anybody can go buy a gun as long as you're not a felon. So like literally, like we have a sporting goods store. Like I'm sure y'all have sporting goods stores, like where you can go buy footballs, basketballs, basketball goals, Nike clothing. Like when you go to our sporting goods stores have guns in them. You can literally just go there and buy a gun. You just fill out a little piece of paper with the federal government, and literally they hand you the gun as soon as you give them cash. So in the U.S., you have to at least be 21 years old to buy a handgun, unless you're in the U.S. military. Doesn't matter what branch, you can be 18 years old and buy a handgun. But if you're not in the U.S. military, you have to be at least 21 to buy a handgun, which I get where they're coming from on that. Like, if you're under 21, you're not very smart with a handgun. But 18 and up, you can go buy a shotgun, AR, AK, SKS, anything you want. My favorite gun that I own is my SKS, but that's because I was in the military and I've had tons of ARs, and I don't really care for AR-15s, AR-10s. I have them all. It's inoffensive. It's an offense for a person to own a gun? Dang, that's crazy. I know when I went to South Korea, no one over there has any kind of weapons except the mafia. Which sounds crazy because I was like, well, there ain't no such thing as the Korean mafia. No, a lot of my tattoos came from South Korea, and tattoos aren't a big thing in Korea unless you're in the mafia. So I've seen a lot of mafia people come into the tattoo shop, and yeah, they have guns. I mean, it didn't scare me as American because I'm used to guns, but literally even the cops don't have guns in South Korea. They carry big, long katanas, like wooden katanas, not metal ones. Like I guess you would call it a baton, like because that's we have metal batons, but I guess in the UK they have wooden batons, and that's what you get hit with by the police. But here in the U.S., yeah, every cop carries a gun. Like that, it ain't fair for them not to have a gun and every U.S. citizen to have a gun. So their normal gun that a cop in the U.S. would Brazil again. What does that mean, Brazil again? No, just in the U.S. Inoffensive person. Um, like, I literally, a lot of the time people think that there's a real gun in my garage. There's not a real gun in my garage. Hold on. Oh, man, I can't. Yeah, I can. That right there. That's a pellet gun. That's literally used to shoot field mice. Because I live by a big backfield, and the mice come and tear everything up. They eat all my chicken food, and so I just literally sit in the backyard and shoot mice or field rats. Some of them are like bigger than my hand, though, so it's just kind of hit and miss. But everybody comes on, they're like, dang, that's a real. No, I ain't. No, all my guns are locked up like I have kids. Like, do you not under. Brazil is it dangerous? Oh, yeah, Brazil. Brazil's a dangerous country. I met a couple of people from Brazil. I ain't gonna say the U.S. ain't as dangerous. I mean, there's tons of people, like, literally I mean, anywhere you live in the world, where there's a will, there's a way. You're gonna get a gun if you need one. It doesn't matter if it's legal or illegal, but it's just a lot easier here in the U.S. So that's why I'm like, I would not go to New York if I were you. Like, New York has a lot of guns, and you're gonna get robbed if you go to New York. Does it snow a lot in Romania? Or no, not really. Because Romania is so small, I didn't know if it snowed a whole lot or how hot it gets. Like here in Oklahoma, in the summertime, it gets like 110, 112 degrees in the summertime here. Like it's hot, hot. Like literally, you just want to walk outside in your underwear and that's it. Not really. Hey, I'm all for not snowing. I don't like the snow. I don't want to deal with the snow. I'm more of like I'd much rather live in Florida. Honestly, I've been to Florida a lot of times. The coastal what 39 like Celsius or Fahrenheit. I'm assuming you're saying Fahrenheit since I'm American. Hopefully Fahrenheit. Oh, height. Okay, so Fahrenheit. That's not too bad. 39 Fahrenheit. That's not too bad. Okay, so in the summertime in Oklahoma, on summer, Jesus. No, I think that's Celsius then, like, because there's no way 32 degrees Fahrenheit here is freezing. That's the temperature that water freezes here is 39 Fahrenheit. If you're from a foreign country, you're more than likely talking Celsius. U.S. uses Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. So it's 112 degrees Fahrenheit here. I don't know exactly what that is Celsius. In the wintertime, which it's still fall here, so winter doesn't hit till like doesn't get real cold till January. It can be like -1 out in Oklahoma. Fahrenheit, -1 degrees. Jeez, what? So like you literally never get to wear shorts or like short sleeve shirts or nothing. 39 is not very hot. Literally, I have my back door open. It's 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. Y'all would be burning up and probably in shorts right now then. This is the beginning of it getting cold. But like I said, we have a lot of wind here, which the wind chills bring it down into like the negatives. See, that's why I like talking to people from foreign countries, because I'm like, what? And they're like, what? But again, y'all are talking Celsius. Like from the UK, y'all use Celsius, and in Romania, y'all use Celsius, not Fahrenheit. But I know that you said Fahrenheit, but still 39 degrees Fahrenheit, that is not very warm. In the summertime, it is 112 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, obviously, if you've seen any of my videos, I have a swimming pool in my backyard. Oh, that's not too bad. 42. 42 is the day that y'all wear shorts and short sleeve shirts, spaghetti straps, all that. Yeah. You're like, oh, it feels great outside. That's still too cold. Like literally, it's like I said, 60 degrees Fahrenheit in my garage or outside, and it's 63 degrees in my garage right now because my back door's open. And this is literally what I'm wearing. Like I have a long sleeve flannel, this hoodie, and a vest on because this is chilly to us. Like I just have pants on as far as that. But this weather would be something that y'all would love to be outside in. What's up, man? How you doing? You were in here yesterday. You were only in here for a little bit yesterday, though. Sweet. Glad to see you're doing good. Like, we just have random wind gusts here. I'll take you outside if you want to. I have to take my Wi-Fi off though, so hold on. Otherwise it'll be all, well, nah. So everything's still green here. 39, 41 degrees. So sorry if it's windy. Like I said, we have a bunch of wind gusts right now. So usually in the wintertime, because right now it's still fall, all those trees right there will fall, all the leaves will fall off. I don't know, maybe you can see some. Like you can see some of the mountains. Yeah, like we have pools like, there's nothing hooked up. It's wintertime here, so like the pool's nasty for us. Like it's still clear, but that's all dirt in the middle. Trampolines for the kids. Tree house for the kids. That's the kids side by side. Four-wheeler. Big old four-wheeler. Chick, 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 chick. Chickens. They're all chilling. They don't want to be in the wind. And you ride your motorbike. All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Darius. You take it easy, man. I know it's late over there. Chicken coop. Yep. But this is cold for us here. Well, getting chilly, I should say. Hopefully I'll get to talk to you again, Darius. I always enjoy talking to new people. Might be a little dust on the bottom. What's inside? Might be a little dust on the bottom. Bye-bye, Darius. Take it easy. I'm gonna try to ride. There ain't no way I'm riding today though. Like, it's too windy. Obviously, you heard. Well, thank you. Hopefully, my voice put you to sleep. Bye. You too. Happy, a little dust on the bottom about what's inside. A little dust on the bottom. Who else is in here? What does that say? Sleepy? On cloud nine. Hey, been there before. Sleep well. I'm always on here, so just jump on when you see me. Follow me. Whenever you see me, jump on here. Good night. Sleep tight. Dirty room smell like cigarette. Who's got some good songs that I can listen to? Let me know an artist, and I will tell Alexa to play a song. Champagne showers, flowers, dying after hours for real. I want to hear some different music that everybody listens to from different countries. As long as I can pronounce it right or tell Amazon to play it, then I can play it. I just want to hear what other people listen to. Smell like cigarettes. Like that, I might forget. Keep that ball in my eyes closed. World thing I know. Yeah, they know. Oh. Man, I can't see that. There we go. That's better. That's better. What's up? Thanks for joining. Just hanging out in the garage. Just seeing who's all on here. Hey, if you have some music that you listen to, let me know. And especially if you're from a foreign country, I would love to listen to what you listen to. Alexa, next song. I'm sure if I started it, people would be jumping on here left and right. We'll start it. Gust did not like that. All right, everybody. I'm getting off here. Peace out. Kids are about to be home from school. Y'all have a good. Oh, see, look, everybody jumped on at the wrong time. I'm literally about to get off. I literally just turned the bike off, and I was revving it like crazy. Give me a thumbs up if you want me to rev it one time. Something. Give me something. You gotta say something. I'll start it. Because there's people that jumped in here right when I said I'm about to get off of here. No, nothing. All right, I'll start it one time. Mike's already warmed up anyway, look, it literally has so much power that when you rev it, not even in gear, but it'll still make back tire dirt. Let's see. Ooh, smells like high octane gas to me. Smells amazing. What's up, Togi? Man, you just keep switching back. Yo, let me guess. You were watching like a bunch of shorts and something, weren't you? You were like, all right, let's watch some shorts. No, it's not a Gixxer. It's a Kawasaki. It's a Ninja. It's a ZX6R. Don't get me wrong, I love Gixxers. They're super comfortable. They sit a little bit lower than the Kawasaki too. Game over. Like literally, as soon as I start the bike, everybody wants to jump on here. Like I don't understand that. I don't understand YouTube's algorithms either. Now all I smell is like literally high octane gas. You love your Gixxer? Hey man, when I first got this bike, I picked a Gixxer over this bike, but Suzuki wouldn't finance me, and Kawasaki was like, "Yeah, we'll finance you." Toby, you're not older than me. If you have a Roblox character as your profile picture, I already know. And I went to your profile and looked at all your stuff too, so I know that you're not older than me. I had the original like blue, white, and like black outline Gixxer picked out, and the seats are so comfortable on Gixxers. Like compared to like this seat right here, like this seat's hard as hell. I'm 36 years old, Toby. I just, I mean, I can still flat foot this bike. The Gixxer just felt better. Gixxers are on back order. They haven't released the newest one yet. What? That's because you're in Cali. That's why. Cali's like so strict on like literally. You couldn't even have. Oh, well, hold on. Like y'all can't have like exhaust like that. Y'all can't have exhaust like that in Cali. That's the only thing that sucks. Like I'm not saying I would hate to live in Cali because I would love the weather in Cali, but y'all have so many regulations. Like if I rode this bike in Cali, I guarantee you I'd get pulled over in a heartbeat and get a ticket for how loud it is. Knowing the right people, but see, also, and like I live in Oklahoma, like we don't have what is it, emissions. We don't have to have tags like Texas and California. Like we don't have emissions test here. So this is a 2012 ZX6R. Never had an emissions test ever on it. Like I guarantee if I went to Cali on this bike and tried to live in Cali, they would put an emissions test on this bike and I would fail instantly. Besides the fact that the exhaust is too loud and it's modified. Because when I'm like, I don't know, if you've seen some of my videos, like even going up and down the mountain, you'll hear it backfire. Um, just because it's a slip-on exhaust and it pow, 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 like it'll shoot flames out of it. And that's a ticket right there in Cali, for sure. What's up, Togi? So what is your Gixxer just like stock then? There's two brothers slip on with no cap. Okay. That's a two brothers right there too. So that's a two brothers slip on. I still have the cat inside my bike though. Like I should have busted it out and got the cat out. It'd probably be way louder, but it still backfires like crazy. But I also have a power commander on this bike, so it's tuned. So it's a hell of a bike. Yeah, I can see that, Togi. I can see everything you're doing. The waves and the boop 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 boop. Boop. No, I still have the cat on mine. I should have, like I said, took something and beat the cat out of the inside of it. I saw it right there, all that honeycomb stuff when I put the two brothers slip on. But I was like, ah. I was in North Carolina when I bought this bike, and they do have emissions there. So I was like, ah, I don't want to take a chance. But I didn't have to get emissions because as soon as I bought the bike, 3 months after I bought it, I moved back to Oklahoma. Which we don't have emissions here, so all I do is just go get new tags, and we have 2-year tags. So like I'd go there, I buy them for 2 years, and I don't have to go back to the DMV for another 2 years. No combo boost, your power way high. Yeah, power's pretty high on it. But it has K&N air filter, K&N oil filter. Like there's quite a few things done to it. Different. They're not stock spark plugs either. So I try to do the most with it with the least amount possible. I do have lives though where I went on there and showed the power commander. It's actually in the rear seat right here. Well, cow should I say? Because if my wife's not riding, I put that on because I don't want people asking for rides. Like, no, the only person that's sitting on the back of the bike is either one of my kids or my wife. It does make a big difference. But I also like that you can just like literally plug it up and you have like, I'm not going to say your own dyno, but you can tune your bike to how you want it. And Power Commander is pretty good about keeping up to date with different exhaust and different add-ons, K&N air filters, tips, full exhaust, and you could literally just put all that into the computer system and then it'll send everything to your bike that you need to. So you got a power commander on your Gixxer? I did the power commander when I first started this bike. Now I'm going more towards stunts. So like the rear set. I already have the rear set on to do stunts, which is just a cheap Amazon. These are not cheap Amazon. These are Impact Tech. And hopefully I'll be able to do a live putting the crash cage on. It does have frame sliders on it, but exactly where the frame slider is, that's pretty much exactly where it's gonna replace it. It's gonna go right in there. And then I want to get a new rear seat with a hole in it so that way I can stand in the back seat. See? But see, I promote safe riding on my channel because it has my name and I'm not trying to incriminate myself. So if you do see me do wheelies and stuff, it'll be like on my channel, it'll be in a parking lot. It's not going to be on the road because I'm not trying to get in trouble. I've already had reckless, careless, tons of speeding tickets on this bike. Yeah, see? Okay. So, the reason I'm doing this, let me show you this. So, the main reason that I'm doing this is the brand. You see this brand name right here? These are Impact Techs. For these, just two Impact Techs were what, $120 just for the foot pegs. And then Impact Tech sent me stickers. So Impact Tech, these are not Impact Tech. These are Excitomers, literally off of Amazon. The front cage and the rear cage were together, I think, like no less than $300. So I'm more the person that says, hey, I want to do stuff so that way other people can be like, was it worth it? Impact Tech, dude, I would love to have an Impact Tech, like, but again, $1,200 to $1,300. I don't have that kind of money to spend. Like, that shit's expensive. Versus $300 for the front and back. That's what I want. So I'm the kind of person that's gonna do something, put it on the bike, and I'll give you my true input on if it's worth it. The Excitomer is from China. Like I said, for front and back, it's like $300. So once I get the front on, I'm gonna let everybody know, like, yeah, do it. It's well worth it. Hopefully, Impact Tech doesn't come after me for putting their stickers on it, but I did buy something from Impact Tech. Yes, and I wanted it to go all the way down to the bottom, like. But again, I ain't got no $1,300. Like, Impact Tech is literally top notch. Like, they would be my number one go-to if I picked anybody over any of the other cage systems that I've seen. Impact Tech is number one. Like I said, those pegs right there, were like $125 just for two of them. And then if I wanted them solid black to match the bike, which I wasn't mad because like it already has silver on the bike, so why not keep a little bit of silver on there? Everything else is black on the bike. I think it was like $50 more, so it would have been $160, $70 to make everything black. And I was like, nah, that ain't worth it. Like, I'll pay $120 for those, and y'all send me some free stickers. Hell yeah. It's got sliders up top and midway, then the belly wrap. Yeah, see, I wanted the belly wrap. I wanted it to go down there. But for $300 versus your $1,300, that's $1,000 cheaper. The main reason that, I mean, I'm not worried about dropping the bike. It's a 2012. It ain't like it's brand new or anything like that. My wife wants to ride it. But she's used to riding dirt bikes, and so being on the street for her is a little different. So mainly for her, like, hey, if you drop it, cool, whatever. It ain't gonna do that big of damage. Hell yeah, you should come back in probably 2-3 weeks, and I should have the crash cage on it by then. And I'll let you know my input on it and let you know what it's doing. I have some people that are up in New Jersey that gave me some, or in Pennsylvania, they gave me some ideas of where to go to for the rear seat. Because I was like, man, I want the rear seat with the foot hole in it. Either if I can get like a diagram of how to cut it, where I can get the wrap for it to put the new seat on and everything. And they gave me some websites that I can go to. So I was like, hell yeah, that's where I'm going without spending an arm and a leg again. It's not if, it's when. That's true. It's not if, it's when. But you don't see very many Gixxers that are stunted out, though. I mean, maybe in Cali you do, but I live in Oklahoma, so like Texas, Oklahoma area, most of the time you're gonna see all the stunt bikes you're gonna see are 636s. I mean, which is almost anywhere. Like Cali is known for like they're having the stunt bike. Yeah. So you wanted to be different. You wanted to show everybody else that hey, I can do this. I ain't gonna say they look bad. They look good when they're sunted out like that. As far as the tank, I don't know if I'm gonna do the tank yet. I might wait on the tank until after I put the cage on, play with it. I'll do, like I said, the rear seat, the front cage, and once I get the rear seat done, then I'm gonna see if it's really worth it doing the tank. Yeah. Well, I also need a different sprocket to do what I want to do also. So the sprocket's going to definitely come before the tank comes. Yeah. I believe you. Power's definitely there. Yeah, definitely bigger. Again, like I promote safe riding. um, on a 636, you're not going to outrun any OHP, which is the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, or CHP, California Highway Patrol. You're not going to outrun them on a 636. So me, I ain't trying to outrun them. I just want to pop some wheelies and make it a little bit easier on my clutch. What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, you running from the CHP? We have interceptors here in Oklahoma. We have Camaros, we have Challengers, so we have a lot of sports bike here in Oklahoma. So we have Corvettes that will chase you. Okay, that's believable. Nah, never. Of course, like not where I'm from personally, because I live out in the country. But like if you go up towards Oklahoma City and stuff, of course they have choppers, which there's no point of running if a chopper's chasing. You ain't ever gonna get away from chopper, which I know for a fact they have tons of choppers in Cali. See, that's what I'm saying. Like they're like, nah, they're getting it. Like even the leader bikes can't get away from them. You know, those are drug dealers' cars. H2R, bro, I would love an H2R. Is it not too hot there for an H2R to ride though? Like those bikes run hot. I guess if it's like in the mid 70s or whatever, it's not too bad. 70s, 80s, it's not too bad on them. I would love an H2R. My kids asked what an H2R was. I told them, and they were like, "Yeah, we want one." Oh, what's up, Togi? They were like, "Well, uh, what would it cost to get one of those?" And I said, "Literally, I'd have to sell this. I'd have to sell both of y'all's dirt bikes, the kids side by side, my four wheeler, and my side by side in order to buy one of those because they're about like 32 to 38,000, depending on where you get it from." You said Zoo 750. It's a Zeus. You said Zesus, and I looked up Zesus, and I was like, that is not. It's a Zooz Zeus 750. I looked those up. Those are pretty sweet. I see those all over YouTube. Not 150 plus. What's not 150 plus? Like 150 plus horsepower? Too law. Like, for sure, H2 can outrun a vet. Like, there's no way a vet's keeping up with an H2, the amount of torque that it has, but I do want to go with a bigger sprocket on the back just so it's less on miles per hour. It's not hot then. 150 plus. It doesn't matter if you're going 150 plus, even if I mean I know it has ram air, but it's supercharged and they have no intercooler. Like on the H2s, they have no intercooler, so all that heat just stays trapped in the turbo. Like literally has nowhere to go. So that bike runs hot no matter, and you can't run hot for nonstop. Like the bike's just gonna explode if you just keep running. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I follow quite a bunch of people that have H2s. Sorry, Togi. Maybe where you're from, but it couldn't be here where I'm from. It couldn't be an everyday rider. Like the temperature here in Oklahoma in the summertime, like summertime is normally anywhere from 98 to 112 degrees Fahrenheit. So it wouldn't survive here in Oklahoma. Maybe in Cali because you're close to the coast and it's a lot cooler, especially on night rides. Like I'm not saying that it's not hot here at night, but it's still high 80s, high nine or low 90s at night here in the summertime. When it's midsummer, it's always high 90s at nighttime. Like it don't ever cool off here. It's like being in Kuwait pretty much. Oh, it's your show bike? Bro, I saw a H2 on a YouTube short the other day, and it was a purple one. It had a full cage on it. Like, this bike looked sweet. But then again, when I was looking at it, this dude, like, he had straps on it. Straps, cool. That means you're racing the bike. Like, you're going to the track or something. If you're pulling your front end down and strapping it down, but he took one of his calibers and one of his rotors off of the bike. And that was my first question. Like, why would you do that on an H2? Like, that bike has so much power. Why would you take that off? Okay, so exact. Oh, are you ex-military then? So Arlington is ex-military. I'm ex-military, so yeah, that's what I was like. Why would you take? He only had the one on the back, which every bike has one caliber, one sprocket on the back, and then he took his caliber and his other one off on the front, and I was like, good luck stopping. I was like, there's no way. Jeremy, are you ex-military? Because to go from, or let me guess, you're a Marine. Because to go from Cali, or from Arlington to Cali, that's the only thing I can think of as a Marine. I'm ex-Army, so. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't have Army bases in Cali, but most of the people that go to Cali are Marines. It was more than likely a show bike because it had, well, he powder coated the rims the same color as the bike, but oh, and you know, because normally it'd be like the chrome all over the bike for the fairings, and then it has the frame that's green. He powder coated the frame the same color as his fairing, so it's purple on purple. Man, this shit looks sick. Maybe. 100%. Yep. I think it's Marine. Hey, there ain't nothing matter with that. I have lots of Marine friends. But that bike looks sick for real. Hi, Togi. All right, well, I'm about to get off of here. My kids are literally about to be home in like 4 minutes, so sorry to cut the live short. Jeremy, check out my videos. There's all kinds of videos of me riding this out in Oklahoma. We do have a Marine base here. If you are a Marine, try to get stationed in Oklahoma. There's lots of good trails to ride out here, off road and on road. I mean, I have side by sides. All right, bro, you too. All right, Toby, I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy.